Good morning. It's Deborah Smith with DD Logistics. I wanted to come to you guys today to show you two effective ways to find shippers. I often have people come to me who ask me, "You're making cold calls, but how are you finding your shippers?" And it's probably two of the most effective ways for me, and I'm going to share both of them with you. It might have to be in a two-part video, but I'm going to try to keep it as short as possible. So the first thing I'm going to share with you is Google. That's the number one platform for a lot of freight brokers, but for me it has been effective. I have searched manufacturers on Google and I will show you how. DD Logistics, my company specializes in food manufacturing, and I target a specific area of the map. Today it could be Miami, Florida. Tomorrow it could be Mississippi. Next week it could be Virginia or Kentucky. I pinpoint the location. I specialize in food manufacturing. So the first thing I do is look up food manufacturers in, let's just say Buffalo, New York, because that's where I'm from. Go Bills! We actually just got hit with a really big storm. If you take a look down here, it's 11 degrees. So, yippee! Gotta love Buffalo. But Google is my number one go-to. I searched up food manufacturers in Buffalo, New York, and multiple popped up. In a previous video, I explained to you that you need to be doing research, and this is how. Google is your, excuse me, best friend. You're going to pull up photos that you can see, which are super important. You can visit their website. It will give you a call. All the overview of information that you need to call this customer and reach out will be here. Now, today is a holiday, so Martin Luther King Day could affect the hours when you're cold calling, so try to keep that in mind. But the one thing I do like is reviews. U.S. Foods, it will tell you everything you need to know. And what I try to look for is situations where drivers express how they feel about a manufacturing facility. And here, this is what happened. 2 months ago, a driver, expressed that it's the worst place to deliver. Actually, it's 0 stars. He had an appointment time of 7 a.m. Now it's 2:30 and he's still not unloaded. I try to keep my drivers away from these type of facilities. They do have bathrooms. I would not have known that if I didn't do the research. Um, so make sure you're looking at reviews and make sure you're seeing what these drivers are dealing with at these type of facilities. And it's hard when you're a new broker. You really don't have the option to turn down a lot of business, but just keep a clear lookout for these type of situations when you're doing your research on Google. um, Drivers seem to be complaining a lot about the facility, and then there's other good reviews as well. So Google is my number one go-to, and I think it always will be. It's been effective for me. Two of my main customers that I have right now came off of just vetting customers on Google. So that's how I like to utilize Google. Like I said, make sure you're visiting the website. And then another one, if you want to write this down, is thomasnet.com. And this is a free platform. You're going to kind of look, excuse me, for the box that looks like Jenga pieces. And you're going to pull that up. This is a site where freight brokers can utilize this to find shippers in multiple different ways. You can look up the state, the supplier, products, insights. So what I would do is look up food manufacturers, and for you that could be different. It could be plastic, it can be retail, it can be building supplies. But what ThomasNet does is it breaks it down for you. It'll give you food manufacturers, but in different categories, different services. Um, so let's see. Wanted it to give me a drop down menu, and it did. So there's 3,313 food product suppliers on ThomasNet. And this one gives you a great amount of information. So let's take a look at this one. Food Guys, Seattle, Washington. It's a service company and they're a distributor. It gives you all the information, even gives you a company overview, and gives you a look at their catalog. It asks you to request information or contact the supplier. We can look at this one as well. Brooklyn Born Chocolate. Now, what I like about this is sometimes in the business detail area, it will tell you the name of the logistics manager. That is not always, but that can potentially happen. I've seen that logistics managers will be in this area. And then they also have, excuse me, I'm not feeling well. They also have their, LinkedIn and their other platforms that you can click on to learn more about them. The number of employees that are in their facility are 10 to 50. They were founded in '05. Their annual sales, which is really good to know, is between 5 million and 10. So just really good information that you want to know about a customer before you get on the line with them. And this is how I vet my customers. You can call the supplier, it gives you a phone number, you can visit their website. So these are two effective ways. Like I said, I want to keep this video short. So Google is your best friend. Thomasnet.com is also your best friend. Two effective ways that I have found shippers, good shippers that I have kept with solid relationships. Please keep in mind all shippers are not good shippers, but this is the way that I get it done. So please remember to live, laugh, load, and I'll see you in the next video.